everyone, good afternoon. I decided to paint my house, and so these are little clips of us painting it. We changed the color. We went from like a medium, I don't know, it was like a green, gray, brown kind of color to a lighter, more elegant color. Definitely, the house stands out from the rest of the neighborhood, which is really nice. Um, we're kind of redoing like the whole thing in a sense. Hopefully, this one day will be my Airbnb, but this few years down the line, maybe not, maybe not, maybe within a year or so, depending on a few little things that come up. But what's it called? So here's a little clips here and there of us painting the house, and the product that we used was Sherwin-Williams Latitude, and my rep from Sherwin-Williams said it was going to be a good product. We've actually never used it before. We always tend to use Sherwin-Williams Duration, or Dunn Edwards Evershield. So if you're not from the Southwest, you don't know who Dunn Edwards is. Obviously, everybody knows who Sherwin-Williams is. But so that's who I decided to go with is Sherwin-Williams, and we used Latitude so I can test it out. And so I hope you liked the video. Nothing crazy, just little things here and there. We trenched the house, we pressure washed the house. We masked off the house. We looked for cracks on the corners of windows, sliding glass doors, electrical boxes, vertical stucco vents, washer and dryer vent areas. My house didn't need that much stucco repair, so that was cool. You're going to see Brock in the video. He's going to be putting elastomeric roof coating on some of the wood. That way it looks a little bit more full or fuller, and it helps with hiding some of the cracks. Excuse me. It helps with hiding some of the cracks, making it a little bit more weather protected than just 2 coats of paint. We did some areas like that on the fascia as well, and for sure on the front door trim, it definitely gets a beating from the sun. Definitely looks a whole lot better as well. We're also painted the garage door in the darker color. A new garage door is actually going to get installed tomorrow. I'm probably going to release this video tomorrow as well. But yeah, no, it's a really nice door. It definitely puts everything together on the house. Like I said, I wanted it to be. There was a house that I saw that I didn't bid for, but it was a few houses from the house I was bidding, and it was a beautiful home. And I tried to color match the color as best as I could. No one lived there. It was like a studio kind of a thing. So I think for ballerinas. So, but I tried to color match it as best as I could without getting any help from the owner there. And I got it as close as I could. There was a house next to it that its color was kind of shining from the sun over to the house I was looking at, so it was kind of a little difficult, but I think I got it. I got a good color. So I wanted to modernize, or the look at least from what I had, or from what my crummy neighborhood looks like. So I definitely stand out, which I'm glad. Took out our ugly looking, super old 1990, late 80s, I think, number plates. I made it a little bit nicer, got it from Etsy. Gonna take out I'm gonna install a new light on the other side of the garage, because on the other side of the garage there's one there, but there's not on the other side. It bothers the heck out of me. When I bought the house, it bothered me. So, and I'm finally gonna do it. I'm gonna have my guy install a light. It's going to have both sides of the light, and right under it's going to have that vertical numbering. Added new rocks, creek rocks to the front, right under the front window with a little bit of cactus there. That looks really, really nice. But what I'm really looking forward to is that garage door. It's really cool. Well, to me. So I hope you liked the video. Thank you. Let me turn this around here. So now what you're going to normally need for my house, what we're going to need is we're going to need caulking, the masker. So if you're going to paint your own house, you're going to definitely need one of these guys. You can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or Sherwin-Williams will have it. I don't know if you live in an area that has Benjamin Moore stores. We don't have them here. Like Frazee, most of the paint stores will carry one of these. They're sort of expensive for what they are, but they will be a massive help to you doing this. It holds a plastic, and it can also hold a paper. They're interchangeable. I just have 2 of them, so I have one for each, right? Now, in my house, we are going to use Henry's Dura Bright. All I need is a gallon. You're going to need a pressure washer. You're going to need a shovel. The pressure washer's there. And that's about it. I believe. I mean, you could use stucco patch. You can do that, but I don't have any stucco patch that needs to get done that is massive enough for me to go get just a ready quick mix kind of stuff. So for my house, it's in decent shape. The only really rough area is just the fascia. And if you don't know what a fascia is, it is this. This is fascia. Okay. Now, someone might say, "Oh, how are your eaves or soffits?" You see this portion of your house? That is a soffit or an eave. Some call it different things. But today I am gonna just pretty much push away the dirt and gravel away from the body of the house. I have one of my guys who's gonna come and pressure wash the house really quick because he already has everything set up. I didn't realize I didn't have any gas, and he said he was on his way anyways because he's down the street. So I'm just gonna have him do it real quick. But yeah, so that's really all you need. So today we're gonna go ahead, like I said, and just pretty much push away the dirt and gravel away from the body of the house. Tomorrow I am going to start doing some caulking, which I already did, but I'm gonna do it in the front on the side of the house, and then I'm gonna start masking everything off for the painters to be ready to come and spray the house on Wednesday because Thursday is Thanksgiving. So really quick, I'm gonna probably do an aerial view of the house anyways, but there is the house. This one just got done painted, and they had a heck of a time. I'm assuming because I would have. They didn't have the maskers, so they did everything by hand, and it's time consuming. They did a decent job. Granted, they didn't finish up there, but I hope they come back. That's about it, really. So now we're gonna focus back on my house. I am not going to do the wall because I don't know what I'm going to do with the wall just yet, but I will be painting it, of course. I think I'm going to go ahead and well, there's a tree there, but I'm going to go ahead and get that engineer to come over to check this out. It's going to cost me $750 to do it, but I want to see if I can yank from here yank that piece of wall out. That way I can put that shed back there. But you've seen some of my other videos, and I talk about it, so that's about it. So, oh, this one has thorns. Look at that. Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to get on my GoPro. It's an old GoPro, so it says 4K, but let's just see how it goes. Alright, so this is Luis. He's one of my painters. And he's going to help us out today. That's right. Yeah. Brock is still there after about 20 minutes. And, okay, so we're going to paint the shed. We're going to paint this wall. Both sides of this. The iron. The fascia of the body of the house. So, let's go. We got Luis masking the corners. Windows.
Want them with the old color or the new color?
Cover the old color.
So it's gonna have to be right here.
Yeah, it's fine. I know the downstairs window is all messed up too.
At least the top you can't see as much.
Right, yeah. Alright, everything is masked off for the most part. Brock's just hanging out here. Gotta mask the top. Just gonna go mask the neighbor's car so he doesn't get mad at me. Getting these guys some pizza and then back to work. Alright, so we masked, like I said, all the lights off. We didn't do too much prep on the house just because it wasn't really all that bad. Let's see where Brock is. This guy's, he's milking a clock again. Watch. He's gonna be the same post. Let's see. He's not even here. So hopefully, I ordered about 10 bags of black rock. So once this is done, I'm gonna take a little bit of this sand out of here, take it out. That way we can put some black rock. The guy who built this didn't listen to me in the morning. Again, my fault. I wish he would have just left about this much and then did the steps. That way I can put rock right here all the way to the corner right there. And this will all be grass. But now, because he did it right next to it, I gotta do about this much. Useless all the way to about there. Stupid. But it is what it is. Getting there, little by little. Look where Brock's at. Alright, so the garage company called me. They said they're at the house. So now I'm done with my estimates for the day. So let's go over to the house and see what they're up to. I know what they're up to. So slightly disappointed. They were installing the door and it wasn't the door that I actually ordered. The windows are just massive. It's not what I mean, it still looks great. So, I mean, it's not my forever home. It's all right. I'll be here for another few years for sure. Maybe, depending on how certain things work out. But, I mean, it'll be okay. So I didn't make a fuss about it. Only to, like, my neighbor, I kind of talked a little smack. But I'll show you here the actual door that I ordered. So now, because the freaking windows are massive, I'm gonna have to go and get me oh my god, tint. Hopefully Lowe's will have some sort of tint for it. I'm gonna need about football field wide. God, I'm slightly irritating because it's like $4,500 to do. So it's not like it was 10,000. I mean, Jesus Christ, I hope not. I'd definitely say something. It's not like it was like $1,000 or anything like that. No, it was $4,300. And but it is what it is, I guess. So now I'm gonna go to Lowe's, get the tint. Then Louise has talked me into doing a sheen on the garage door, which I didn't really want, just because I didn't want a sheen on it. And normally I'm all about sheens, but because it's such a dark color, I didn't want it to just like pop. But I'm just gonna do it anyways. Bummed out big time, not gonna lie. So, but I'll show you what it looks like. You may like it. It looks fine. It looks very elegant. So that's why I'm not. Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I'm not complaining, but I am. I don't know. But it is better now that I actually have a working door. I haven't had a working door, and I lived in this house for 5 years. I probably haven't had a working door in 2.5 years. So probably not 3. So it's gonna be nice to finally be able to open the door, go through the garage instead of the front door. So, Christ.
I gotta go here in a minute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey.
Daughter's got game at 4. You wanna go?
Oh, I got a lot of things to do. It does look nice. I mean, you have all this light in here. It's gonna get frosted, so I mean, you're not gonna have as much light come through. It is cool. It's a lot better, higher quality door than I had. Very, very sturdy door. But again, it just doesn't, it's just barely on there. He was like, oh, anyways, yeah. Now I'm going to have Luis take the garage door, trim all of it off. Luckily, he gave us some of these guys. So the garage guy gave us these to put on ourselves. That's awesome. And they were out of here. So yeah, cool. Let's watch Luis. Let's watch Luis do that.
Oh yeah.
What?
Alex,
Yeah.
at least you won't have to take this off, I don't think. That way it doesn't look as ugly, you know?
Well, to be honest with you, we'll probably just leave that one there.
What?
We'll probably leave that. I'm still dealing with this damn garage door. So yesterday, I decided to buy the what's it called? Buy the frost tint. I know it was definitely my error, but like you can see some of these lines here. Like honestly, it looks pretty solid from the. You know what? They actually don't look that bad. Oh my god. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Okay, so I actually put these guys backwards. So the outside is supposed to be the inside. I was like, dude, they look pretty solid from inside. So yeah, I'll show you. So okay.
This was in 1944. The Dutch France showed up, and the United States had gotten involved. So the soldiers were a bit bored, and snipers were a luxury. Normally they would target
So this is supposed to be on the inside. That's why it looks terrible. You can see everything.
They had automatic weapons.
But that's because it's supposed to be on the inside. That's hilarious. Thank God. So I just gotta switch them around and we are set. I'm gonna try this, well, hang on. So I forgot to make this video earlier, but I decided to get these guys in a clear so you can see right through it just because I wasn't sure if my HOA was going to be okay with the frosted look. Now they don't seem to care about anything, so I decided to go with the frosted look because I didn't want anybody to see inside my garage. Now, would I go back and get it done by the manufacturer of the garage door? I would 100% do that because it was sort of easy / difficult to apply it. Now, applying it was the easy part. The difficult part is getting it right. Now, did I get it right? Absolutely not. And of course, from the few seconds ago from what you've seen, I had them inside out so you can see all the bubbles from the inside. I don't care about the inside. It looks a whole lot better on the outside. But what I did, and some of you might be thinking, oh, well, yeah, Alex, you know, I can just wait in the morning or at night when it cools off, sit on a chair or in a bucket and put the film on here and squeegee it first. Shoot the spray on here first so that way you can move the film around like tint, right? And then cut it with the knife and you call it a day. I didn't do that. I actually unscrewed all these guys, popped it off, took the glass inside on a flat surface and put it on that way. It was a lot easier. Harder, obviously, because of this. But see, mine has little lips, so it's not just a simple, like, boom, straight on there and call it a day. Although, if it didn't have this little lip here, then I would have been fine, and I would have just put them on how they are, just attached. Now, yours and mine, in a sense of window, there's on the other side of the window of the door, there's this piece here too, just no screws. They actually screw in together, and then there's foam in between for the insulation. But that's how both pieces, so they come apart, and then you put the glass in, and then boom. So if you just got this type of door, make sure you have someone on the other side. Thank God I started with that guy down there. because I figured it would be attached with glue on the other side. And actually, once I was done with the last, what's it called? When I was done with the last screw, it fell. I didn't catch it, so it fell on the floor. Luckily, this piece protected it from hitting the concrete. Otherwise, I think it would have shattered. Actually, it wouldn't shatter, but it would have been scratched, and that would have been it. So, luckily, it didn't hit the plastic, and we're all good. But I learned, thank goodness it wasn't this. I think that would have been worse, obviously. So it just fell on this side, or it fell over, and yeah. So now what I would probably do different is, of course, one, obviously get it just frosted from the builder, or two, get a shaker can from Amazon or somewhere. I know that Lowe's doesn't carry them anymore. Your Lowe's may have one left or whatever, but I didn't check Home Depot. I did check Michael's though, because the guy at Lowe's told me to go to Michael's because he thinks he saw them there, which he was correct. He did see them there, and I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. I bought this guy, and actually ended up not using it because it does say indoor. Where it's at? Yeah, indoor. This is indoor, but it's also getting hit directly by the sun, sort of. So I didn't want to have it turn some weird, I don't know, some weird color like a brown or something like that, a beigey color, because it just can't stand the sun. So I decided just to leave the film where it's at and just deal with it. And if I want to change it later on, I would actually just get frosted glass and just call it a day. But right now, I'm not going to worry about it. It looks pretty decent from the other side. Looks like crap on the inside with the bubbles, but on the other side, it looks fine. You can't see it on the photo, but on the video, but it looks great. This is the product I used. Again, user error. But from what I've done from it, gotten from it, I am not a fan of it. It tells you the directions of what to do. I followed them for the most part, I believe, pretty much to the T, but it's still easier said than done. And I still got bubbles, and well, it's all right. But I would not use that. I would just go get the shaker can if you can find one on Amazon and just spray it. Just be really easy with it. And I think that would turn out a whole lot better if they have like an exterior, like okay exterior kind of stuff. But that's it. That's it for the glass. I'm done with that. Now on to putting the lights on and putting on, painting the garage.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just that you're not supposed to trail at night.
Alright, so we got done with chipping off the garage trim piece, so that way when it closes it doesn't scrub the window trim. Now we're going to remove these guys and install the other guys. Now we get to see if the actual light turns on, so let's see. Is it on? I can't see. Of course. Oh my God, I should have called a professional. Here we go. See? Time for the paint job, and then we're done. You guys are starting the paint job right now. It was risky going either the body color or the darker color, but eventually the darker color won. Which I'm okay with, it's really nice. Eventually Adrian is going to cut like another inch from the top stucco, so that way this one can be more visible, for it to be a little bit more like this. But that'll be in a few months. Oh no, you can keep doing it. Oh. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. We are finally done with the painting of the outside of the house. We got the garage door installed. We also got it painted. We added the extra light on there, and we did a few other little baby things. So this is it for this video. So I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day, and thank you again.